What's up, everybody? Dan here, Crypto Capital Ventures, September 21st, 2018. Wanted to do a nice little live stream on Litecoin technical analysis. Litecoin has really followed our technical analysis from last night very nicely. So if you're a replay viewer, I'm going to start with this video from last night, just a quick clip, and then probably just hang out for a couple minutes. So see the timestamp below to see where the technical analysis really starts. But here's the foundation to the technical analysis, a clip from yesterday. Hopefully you can hear it. So let's check it out. Such as that, what makes it hard for me is in my own mind, I think what I anticipate more strongly, because I haven't been convinced otherwise, is a good amount of resistance in this area. So like Litecoin could see some nice 10% gains. We can be, at $62 tomorrow morning, but in my own mind, I'm anticipating more resistance in that area, because it's really what we got last time when we told that very similar story. That's what we're going to be talking about in this video. That was at $56 yesterday, last night, and today we actually wicked up to $62, and we saw resistance there, and that was my anticipation. That's kind of my biggest concern, but I think we're right on the brink. Something good could happen still, but I think right now is a really nice time to be careful in these areas. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that in a few minutes. You can see the timestamp again. Go right to that area if you're a replay viewer. And if you're just joining me right now in the live stream, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. In this video, very simple. Just going to do some technical analysis. It's always nice when Litecoin and Bitcoin are up, right? So that's pretty cool. And I have my phone here. I'm trying to get... And we have a new subscriber, just like that, Armin Pishvai. Thank you for the subscription, man. Really appreciate that. And if you're in here and you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. Have some fun with us. But I appreciate everybody that's here. At the end of this live stream, I'm going to test something new out. You guys are always donating stuff and doing cool things. So we have the Launchpad Foundation, obviously, that we're going to have some fun with. We're going to really do some work with. But we're also going to have fun with this little puppy that I found out. Check this out. At the end of this live stream, I'm going to pick somebody out there you're going to get a spin. We're going to spin the wheel, the Crypto Capital Venture wheel of, I don't know, somebody think of something creative. So when I spin this wheel, basically, it's going to allow for a winner to be picked, which will win a t-shirt, possibly 0.25 Litecoin, and there's a Litecoin on there somewhere. It's the blue one. So somebody could possibly win that, and I'm going to spin that tonight at the end of this live stream. And this isn't going to be a very long live stream, but that'll be at the end. I just want to mess around with that, test it out a little bit. I thought it would be cool. So what I'm trying to do right now is just get the spin button up so that I have it ready for when the time comes. So it should work. All right, cool. We're good. So anyway, as I mentioned yesterday, we did it at in that live stream. We talked about, and I'm gonna play it one more time for everybody that's here right now. We stinking talked about the $62 range, right? And real quick, I'll play the clip one more time, and then we'll jump into the video. Hopefully, everybody can hear this part of the video. What makes it hard for me is in my own mind. I think what I anticipate more strongly, because I haven't been convinced otherwise, is a good amount of resistance in this area. So like Litecoin could see some nice 10% gains. We can be, at $62 tomorrow morning. I got to get rid of this. In my own mind, I'm anticipating more resistance in that area, because it's really what we got last time when we told that very similar story at that 50 EMA and at the upper trend line of the wedge. Is we got resistance. Like we wicked up to that area, and then that's when we actually bounced down. I'm sorry. I had the stinking wheel in the middle of the chart, but it's all good. You guys got the gist. We have a super chat from Samir, $4.99. Thank you so much. Appreciate the super chat. It's a new screen name, but I appreciate that. So there we go. Let's just take a look real quick. And again, thank you, Samir, for that super chat. I really appreciate it. There it is. And let me move this line over a little bit. But you can see we wicked right up to $62.75, and that was all the way from $56 when we did the video. So we had a nice price range of
let's see, 56, right there to the top of that wick. I mean, we hit 10%. That's what we talked about. I could see a 10% gain up to 62 and then resistance, and it happened. So that's what I want to talk about in this video. And it's kind of I like when Litecoin moves like this, because this is where the decisions kind of get a little bit easier and more defined. Alan Higgs with a $9.99 super chat. Thank you, my dude. And by the way, I just want to, if anybody's new and wasn't here yesterday, I'm trying to step away from super chat a little bit. So I introduced yesterday the tip.cryptocapitalventure.io platform, which is integrated into the stream. So if you donate there, you can donate with crypto, and you can, it'll appear on the screen and all that good stuff. So trying to shift away from super chatting from YouTube. So here we go. We wicked up to $62, and that's what we're going to talk about. Let's talk about it. I have here in the notes, tread lightly, because I think it's very important. And really, the area we're going to look out for in terms of, or we're going to compare what's happening right now, is really September 18th. Is the last time we approached the top of the wedge, right? We had some nice gains for Litecoin. We approached the top of the wedge with that confluent area with the 50 EMA. And the same thing has happened now. And just to get an idea of what that looks like on the 4-hour chart, you can see it. I have the two areas highlighted. So this is the September 4th, not September 18th. It's September 4th. I have this area where on the daily chart, we wicked up to the daily 50 EMA. And on this 4-hour chart that you look at right now, you can see we kind of cruised up above the 200 EMA, which was a nice move, but we didn't last. And it's exactly what has happened in this area right here. We cruised up, we broke the 50 EMA on the 4-hour, we broke the 200 EMA, but so far we've seen resistance, and it's that crucial area of resistance that we are seeing right now. So going back to the daily chart, I have tread lightly, mainly because if a similar story plays out, which happened, and let me get rid of September 18th because that was September 3rd. If a similar thing plays out, which happened September 3rd, everybody feeling bullish, right? Resistance at this 50 EMA, same thing. Everybody feeling bullish right now. Nice green daily candle, 3 previous nice green daily candles. Everybody's feeling bullish. Resistance at the 50 EMA. So if what happens last time happens now, we get this bounce down, this rejection off the top of this wedge. Some things to look out for are 2 areas of crucial support that really is mainly why I want to do this video right now, that I think everybody should just have in mind. But we are on the brink. We are literally on the brink of a breakout. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. It totally could happen. We obviously need some pressure, some upward buying volume to break us through this 50 EMA. Would be extremely bullish, because we talked about last night in last night's live stream. If you zoom out on the charts on the daily, look at the last time we actually made a run through the 50 EMA. We're talking back in April. That's the last time we made a run. Other than that, it's just been constant rejection and these little bear flags happening. And right now we're on the brink. Are we going to see more rejection in Litecoin, or are we going to actually... I'm sorry, I'm getting text messages. Are we actually going to see a breakout? So support levels, let's just talk about that, because I think they're very, very important. So support levels, we have this first support level, obviously the bottom of the wedge. It's also right above this previous higher low, right? So we have this higher low, or we have this low, then we have this higher low. So support is really at the bottom of this wedge, plus this higher low area. So Litecoin could actually come back down another good amount if we see rejection, and it can get a bullish bounce off of this area for a new higher low within this wedge. It doesn't have to be a terrible situation if we come back down. So if we do come back down and we break support 1, the next area of support is that $43 area. And the reason for that, if you missed last night's live stream, we talked about briefly, is simply because you measure the width of this, or you measure the top of the wedge to the bottom of the wedge, and really that's our area to look for like a breakdown, right? That's our target area on the downside. So our target area on the downside really is the $43 to $44 area. And, you know, the same thing happened. We talked about this in the last wedge that formed at the same exact time that we're living in right now in September. We talked about if we see rejection at that 50 EMA, where are we headed? And we did the same exact thing, which is to say we broke the bottom of the wedge and we hit our target area, the length of this wedge. And that's why we're in this new wedge. So on the downside, it's just something really important to look out for. It's something to be prepared for. I'm not sitting here being all bearish. Everybody in here hopefully knows that I'm long-term bullish on Litecoin. But right now, I also said yesterday, this area right in the $60, $62 area is very, very iffy for me, because I haven't been convinced otherwise when we get into this 50 EMA resistance area at the top of these wedges that we keep seeing. I haven't been convinced that we're actually going to break that area of resistance. And I won't be convinced until it happens. So in terms of it happening, what can we look for? First off, I want to point out something. And I think I actually tweeted something like this. Let me go to that tweet. I tweeted earlier. I think was it today? Yes. I said I'm always accumulating, but right now specifically looking out for a 5% pullback to set new higher low on short term for Bitcoin and Litecoin. So, you know, we had this nice little breakout that we're really in the middle of right now. And my point was, you can see on the chart that I tweeted, I'm looking for a pullback, a possible pullback. And this area down here is a nice area for me that I would look at to accumulate even more if we see some support at this higher low area for the next breakout to hopefully break this previous $66, $6,700 area from when I tweeted that. So, and then I said, if it happens and we see some support, I'll accumulate heavier at those levels to prep for run to $7,000. Would look something like this, and there's the tweets. So with that in mind, those are really, that's my first buy area. And look, we got Poseidon Lou. I didn't even see that he was here. What's up, Poseidon Lou? Poseidon Lou, man, I was actually talking to the East Coast team today. We need to have a talk, dude. I can't even believe I still haven't been invited to the West Coast party, the West Coast team. Am I not a member? I thought Sarah and I were like officially born into the West Coast fam after we traveled all the way out there. But I guess not, dude. I see how it is. So first buy zone, and Poseidon Lou knows I'm kidding. He totally knows I'm kidding, but I'm secretly really sad. So first buy zone, support one. Support one for me is what I tweeted about. Basically, is this pullback area. If we get a pullback in this area, and we see some like nice support in this bottom wedge, higher low area. It didn't happen last time, right? I wasn't buying here because there was a lot of momentum. We went right through aggressively the bottom of that downtrend back in September 5th. I did not buy. However, if we come down and see support and maybe even a little sideways consolidation, I like that area as consolidation for a bounce back up. That's my first buy zone in terms of Litecoin if I'm going to buy. And that's actually in a down area, right? A down market. From where we're trading right now, we're talking that would be a move of 12% down. So those are like sometimes my favorite times to go into an app and buy Litecoin. Like when I see Litecoins down like 12%, that's it. Like that is when you buy. That's not financial advice. That is when I buy. So that's my first buy zone down there at support, the bottom of the wedge. Could be bullish, might require some patience. I know everybody wants to go to the moon right now, but it's a journey, and we're all on this journey together. So my second buy zone is I'm really going to be watching this area closely. You see this green line that I'm drawing, and I know I have a lot of green lines on the screen. I'll zoom in a little. I would really love to see a confirmed breakout, and I would even love to see a confirmed daily close above, the $62 area, this 50 EMA. and then a new green candle develop possibly tomorrow. I don't know if we're going to get a run above the 62 area tonight, but if it happened, this is what I'd be looking out for. This would be for me personally, a buy zone. This would be where I feel more comfortable accumulating in this 60, 61, $62 area, because right now I don't feel comfortable because we've seen constant rejection at these levels. So I'd feel comfortable if we get a daily close above 62, and then a daily open right above 62, right? And then I really want to just kind of check out volume a little bit, and then I would feel more comfortable with a break above this wedge starting to accumulate, right? And then for me, and I talk about this all the time in so many different patterns, is this revisit, this retest to the top of a wedge, to the top of an upper trend line for support. So maybe we have a nice breakthrough. I might start accumulating a little bit. My heavy accumulation zone, anytime buying on the way up, is when we come back down and we test a crucial area that was most recently resistance. So for Litecoin, it would be that $62 area, this 50 EMA. If we start seeing support there, then I'm really comfortably accumulating at higher levels than, is my usual accumulation amount, right? I dollar cost average. I'm always just accumulating. But in a scenario where we break a crucial resistance and come back and revisit it for support, that's a big area for me in terms of accumulating more comfortably, a little bit more than normally I would. So this all takes really kind of just tracking Litecoin. You can even track it on the 4-hour to really get an area or an idea of these areas. So like the way I do it is $62. $62 is that area for me, right? Like, and I'll even go in the upper end of $62, right where we wicked to, right? Almost $63. So I'll just check out the 4-hour charts, and I'll look at volume. I'll look at how the 4-hour candles are forming, and I'll also look at, in terms of support in these 4-hour charts, this 4-hour chart, I'll look at the 200 EMA on the 4-hour, because we all know what happened is we got this loss of support in Litecoin back in September 5th, and that's when we broke down heavy. So for me, on the 4-hour and the shorter time frame right now, $58 is a nice area of support for Litecoin to see if it holds, right? So let's see if we bounce above that and bounce off of it, and then let's see if we can make a run up through this $62 area. That's what I'm looking at in the short term for Litecoin. But like I said, I mean, it's literally in the thumbnail and the title of this video. We really are on the brink of a breakout, and we're talking months in the making. Like I said a few minutes ago, Litecoin has not broken that 50 EMA on the upward, on an upward trend since April. I mean, we broke it coming on the downward trend, but nobody wants that in May. But ever since then, just constant rejection. Anytime sometimes we didn't even get close to it. But even when we did get close to it, you can just see we wicked up to it, we wicked up to it, we wick up to it, and then we see rejection. So just be careful out there. If you're trying to figure out, hey, I really like Litecoin, it's about to go to the moon, be careful not to FOMO into it. But right now, it's obviously looking bullish, right? The resistance that we just saw in this area, and I'm actually just, right now I have to remove the drawing tools. So the resistance that we saw in this area, maybe not that bullish, maybe not that like friendly looking, right? Because this is literally what just keeps happening on the way down. So is it telling the story that we're just gonna go down another leg? It could be. And that's why I'm just saying, analyze your risk tolerance, get your stuff in order, and figure it out, right? Somebody might be like, hey, I love accumulating at $60 even if we're about to go to 40. And that's all good. That's all good. It's all up to how you like to enter the market. So those are my thoughts on Litecoin. That's where we are. I think very interesting. I was really curious to see after we did the video yesterday if we were going to make a run at the 50 EMA, that $62 area. Very interesting to see that we got that 10% gain right after we did the video, really, from $56. And more interesting is we got the rejection that I was really thinking that we might get. I want to see strength so bad. Like, I just want to break above it, right? I want to see a new trend start developing. So April, May, June, July, August, it's been like almost 6 full months since we've had that nice upward momentum in Litecoin. And I think it's going to come. The question is when. And the most important thing for me right now is just to wait for that confirmation. So we haven't gotten the confirmation. We're very close to that confirmation, which is why I say we're on the brink, but we're not there yet. So I see a lot of people talking about XRP in the chats. I'm not really going to cover XRP, but I actually am curious. I know I have it on. So XRP is at 56 cents right now. I mean, that's kind of ugly right there. Look at that wick. That's a crazy wick right there. And I feel bad whoever FOMO'd in at like 80 cents. I feel bad. So those are my thoughts. We have 250 people in the chat right now. So I'm going to hop over and I'm going to first off get off XRP chart. Appreciate everybody that watched the technical analysis right there. Everybody that's here right now on a Friday night hanging out with us. Right now we will go to, I guess I'll put that as the background and I'll just bring up this little spinner thing. I've never done this before, so sorry if it doesn't work. But I'm literally testing it right now to see if it works. So we have, what do we have? We have 0.25 Litecoin. We have a t-shirt, which would be a t-shirt from the Crypto Capital Venture store. And we have 1 Litecoin. It's the blue thing right there. The 1 Litecoin is there. Drew Blood 21 says we only have 2 likes. Is there really only, we have over 200 people? Everybody smash that like button, please. Please. Drew Blood. Is Drew Blood, Poseidon Lou said refresh Drew. So maybe we have more than 2 likes. All right, so Vinny showing 17. Yo, that's terrible conversions. Is this like, this must be a really terrible live stream if I only have 17 likes on 220 viewers. All right, so let's see this. How are we gonna do this? I told Sarah's in the other room, but I think like the best way for me to do this is just scroll through, have Sarah scroll through and just put her finger on somebody. And then they'll be the one that will get to spin the wheel and see what they win. It makes it a lot easier if you have a Twitter, but if you don't have a Twitter, that's all good too, I guess. So let's try it. Let's just try it. If you want to take part in this, first of all, so what I'm going to do right now is, just so it's easy when Sarah scrolls up, if you want to spin this wheel, then just type type the word Litecoin. Just type Litecoin if you want to be part of this. So Sarah has to stop on somebody that actually pressed the word Litecoin. So just like, hopefully I can see just a ton of Litecoin just flying through the screen, and Sarah's going to come in, and hopefully, Sarah, can you hear me out there? All right, so we got to wait a second, but we're going to have you put your little finger and pick a winner.
In my phone?
Yo, and no, I mean, your phone or mine, doesn't matter.
To show them?
Yeah, like after you hit something, I guess we can show them the winner, but...
Hello, everyone.
There she is, I don't know, what are you, a winner picker?
Okay, so...
Wait, what? People are still typing Litecoin, so just wait. But see, like, everybody's typing Litecoin, so, like, you're just going to go and just stop on somebody.
Okay.
We got a new subscription, Lhasa, Thailand. Are you from Thailand? That's pretty awesome if you are, but thank you for subscribing. If you're not a subscriber and you're watching this, hit that subscribe button. Okay, I think, is everybody still typing? Or we have a lot of people that type Litecoin. Look at all these people. Yo, that's crazy. We can't go until... Maybe people are just keep pressing Litecoin. All right, so we're going to go in 10 seconds. You're going to pick in 10 seconds. True Blood wrote bananas. Okay. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, go. Scroll your finger and pick somebody. Ryan.
What is that?
It's up there, babe.
Oh.
Can you see? I don't think they can see. Put your Ryan Schaub. Ryan Schaub is the winner.
Hey.
And yeah, somebody wrote, I think a random number picker would be good. I don't, in a live stream it's weird. So Ryan Schaub is the winner. So now this is the true test. I don't know if the actual wheel is going to spin. And it looks like everybody's still typing Litecoin.
How about we do?
All right, I have to spin. Let's see if this works. Everybody's still typing Litecoin, or what's going on here? Select first person that liked. Is everybody? Ryan Schaub, you won. I don't know if I think
He
the
did
chat.
it again. Yeah.
Everybody's just repeating themselves, but we already have a winner, everybody. All right. He sees that he won. All right, so now I'm just gonna spin the wheel, and I hope it works because I've never done this. It should be connected to the thing now. There we go.
There you go.
Ryan Schaub wins. Oh my goodness, he was so close to 1 Litecoin. He won 0.25 Litecoin. Yo, it's still something, right? This is like cool. We're gonna have some fun on this channel. I promise you. I promise you. We are gonna have so much fun on this channel. So Ryan Schaub won 0.25 Litecoin. Ryan, can you actually paste your Litecoin address in the chat so that I can confirm that it's you first of all, and then I'll send you the 0.25 Litecoin later. Is this even working? Because like everybody's still typing Litecoin.
It is.
But why is everybody still typing?
Maybe they're saying doing the second row.
I'm gonna just give away stuff all night.
How about only one more?
Listen to my wife. She just wants me to give stuff away. Unbelievable. You nailed the last name. I nailed Ryan's last name. Ryan, can you type in your Litecoin address in this chat? And maybe there'll be some cool people out there that just send you some. Yeah, you know what it is? It's the lag on the live stream. That's why we thought it was just like rigged, just like the market. Crypto Nate says. Yeah, I need to figure out like how to where's the like I lost the whole entire. Here it is. I'm the worst sometimes. Sorry, everybody. This is the chat I probably should be on. All right, so Drew Blood 21 says, winner, winner, winner. Chester Copperpot says, I need a shirt. I'm freezing. Ryan, did Ryan type in his address?
He says, yes, 1 second.
Okay, cool. So he's probably grabbing his address. And then I actually can probably... Well, yeah, I'll have to do it after the live stream, but I promise I will do it.
I'll make sure he does it. Okay, guys. It's good to be here. Have an awesome night.
All right, babe. I'll be out in a few.
Call me if you need me again.
Okay, I will. If I give away any awesome prizes.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody. There's like a delay in the chat. Sorry about that. I don't know why. Like the stream is laggy like that, but it says the stream health is good. Apologies for that. So anyway, Ryan, we're going to send you that Litecoin, 0.25 Litecoin tonight. So I'm just reading through comments, everybody. What's up, KSEP? KSEP in the house. Okay, so I guess the stream is fine. Chester Copperpot says stream is rigged by banks. Yo, so real quick, I really would like everybody's feedback. What did you think about this little game scenario for the end of the live stream? That's pretty sweet. Ron McMaster says, Dan, you just gave away what is going to be worth like $200 soon. Okay, so it seems like Kevin Smith says, do it every time, please. All right, well, I'm glad to see that it was pretty cool. Walter says, cool and corny. I mean, it really is corny. If you just like look at the wheel, it literally has my face in the middle of it. Oh, man. But it is pretty sweet. 0.25 Litecoin coming Ryan's way. So I'm going to end this live stream here. That was a technical analysis for Litecoin. Really interesting to see what happens going into tonight. I would say just keep an eye on that $62 area in terms of increased resistance, further resistance for Litecoin. And if we break that area, could be some nice things on the way, in my opinion. We really are really close. We're on the brink of a breakout, but we're also on the brink of rejection and a brink of, going back down and at least testing the bottom of the current wedge that we're in. So just be careful, everybody out there. I truly appreciate everybody that super chatted tonight, and also appreciate anybody who subscribed and liked this video. You guys are awesome. We love you, and we will see you all in the next video. Have an awesome Friday night, and God bless.